No, that was good. That was good. I had a great time.
Mm-hmm. I love talking about stuff.
Birds.
Yeah,
I feel like we can cover more. Actually, there's one more thing I want to cover.
Yeah.
So just one more thing.
Okay.
Birds that are drones.
Birds aren't real, right?
Yeah, birds aren't.
Is that
real.
what you're getting at?
Mm-hmm. Are birds really not real?
Nothing is real.
Well, I want us to take a look at this guy that John. I'm going to send you an article here on the internet for YouTube. Hopefully it works. Get rid of that fucking ad. This guy,
birds aren't real.
he really thinks that birds aren't real.
He put the cash down to rent the billboard.
So, yeah, no, like the whole initiative or whatever.
A lot of people have
Ripped or heard the story on Wednesdays Live at 9. A campaign called Birds Are Not Real brings its efforts to the Mid-South.
And this morning we are joined by one of the messengers of the movement, Peter McIndoe.
Turn it down just a little
how
bit,
this
John.
all came about. We want to emphasize you were not the founder.
No, man.
So how did you become aware of it? What is the message of the movement?
The message of the movement is essentially to spread awareness that from 1959 through 2001, the government mercilessly genocided over 12 billion birds and simultaneously replaced them with surveillance drones in disguise that film us every day as equally as these cameras are filming us right now.
So what do you have to back that up?
To back that up,
He
I
wants to
have
laugh
as
so
much
bad.
evidence as the birds have provided. There's so much.
So this is really satire. I mean, you don't really believe that happened, correct? This is a satirical campaign to make the point that what? You're looking at me like, no, it's not satire. I really do believe this.
Honestly, it's kind of offensive.
Okay. So it's not satire.
I don't think you would say that if I said birds are real. I don't know why the other side of the argument can't be treated with equal respect.
Except that before we came out on air, you said this is a satirical message. So what is
I never said that.
So what point are you trying to make here? I mean, and why did this movement come about and how?
Well, this movement came about in
He
1976.
tries to keep it along. He's like, all right.
Just to avoid any, liberal media hit job. This didn't start with me. This started in 1976 when whispering started coming about from the White House saying that birds were in the process of being murdered on a mass level. When this started coming about, that's when the movement began. This movement is reactionary. We really didn't start this. The government started this.
How come it took so long to get billboards up and for any of us to hear about this?
That's an excellent question. So really before the internet age, before the internet era, it was very easy to censor ideas and opinions that aren't popular and that people don't agree with. Now that we have the internet, there are no more book burnings, there are no more censored television ads.
Well, there are attempts to do all of that, but you're right. It's like Arab Spring. It's very grassroots, ground
So where does
up.
this movement go from here?
From here,
Where does this go from here?
change in legislation. We're looking to see a mass spread awareness.
Are lawmakers, though, really taking this seriously? Because a lot of people will have their doubts or have their questions about whether or not the movement is really serious or not.
Yeah, that's been a really hard part of this, honestly. Since the billboard's gone up, there's been a reaction of supporters and loyal bird truthers coming out, saluting, bowing. It's almost become like a sacred pilgrimage to see it. Others, though, seem to have some kind of laugh response, and it really pains me.
So on the website, there are T-shirts you can buy. There's products you can buy. There are going to be some skeptics who say, they're just trying to sell T-shirts. They're just trying to make money. Where do the funds that the movement makes from the sale of T-shirts go? Where does that go?
I would say every movement, go to any political website, they are all equally selling merchandise to spread and support.
Oh, okay. So the money is used to continue to buy the billboards, for instance.
Yes, ma'am, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah,
How-
it's to fund movement efforts, to fund activism and public awareness.
All right, Peter, we appreciate you being with us this morning.
Thank you very much.
BirdsAren'tReal.com.
Birdsaren'treal.com. She gives him a shout out at the end. Can you believe that?
Is he? What? Man, I've heard about it all the time, like as a joke. People say it to me all the time.
Yeah.
But he looked pretty serious.
I hate subscription boxes.
You get these products that you don't even like. You never
Oh, we love random
Wow.
ads here. Yeah, dude. They look
Yeah.
totally legit. Yeah. All the comments though, they're like, the greatest troll of all time.
He's like, we need to change legislation. What legislation says anything about bird drones?
Right. So
Change-
what was like the weirdest fucking bird sound that you've ever heard while working at a zoo or around any animals? What's the weirdest bird sound, or not bird sound, weirdest animal sound? Sorry.
There's so many. One time I was in our hay barn getting food for like my round of animals I was taking care of that day, and I heard the loudest squeaky toy ever.
Squeaky toy.
And I'm like, what the hell? I like ran outside and I'm looking around. I don't see anything. I'm like waiting to hear it again. I think maybe it's like the neighborhood behind the zoo. It's kind of
Mhm.
rough. Sometimes there's dogs barking and whatever.
Yeah.
It was our alpacas. They were doing an alarm call. They saw like a squirrel or something. It freaked them out.
Really?
And then they started doing an alarm call. And people keep alpacas like on their farm for
Yeah.
that reason.
Really?
I had
Just for
never
that,
heard
just for
it.
that squeak call.
For their fur, or what do they have?
They're just like an alarm animal. Like if they see a predator or something, you'll hear them.
Oh, but it's not the squeaky toy noise.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
But
it
you
was
just never heard
crazy.
it.
I had never heard it and I
You
didn't
were just
know.
like, what the fuck?
I thought I knew it all, but I didn't. I was like,
Right.
what the hell? I had to look it up. I'm like, the alpacas
Is
are
this
making
when
that
you
noise.
were the lead, or no?
Oh, I don't remember.
You don't
I
remember?
think so.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you're like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, yeah.
I've been here how long? Never heard this noise.
Yeah. And then they ended up moving to another part of the zoo and they can see people walking by and they would do it when like people walk their dogs by and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Also, fun fact. What noise do you think an eagle makes?
That's
You think about like an eagle, a fierce eagle, and it's like that.
yeah,
right?
like caw.
Yeah.
No, well, no, that sounds like no. That's not an eagle.
I know what you mean though. It's like
Yeah. Yeah.
a scream,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, like aggressive.
That's a red-tailed hawk, and Hollywood used that noise to voice over eagles for like ever.
Oh,
Eagles
really?
don't do that.
Kind of that high pitched. Yeah, the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Eagles sound like a squeak toy. They sound like a seagull.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking seagulls.
hmm
Fuck 'em.
Crows can mimic like parrots can.
Hmm.
That's another interesting fact.
Really?
The one I took care of, she
A crow.
yeah. They're corvids, and corvids can mimic things. Some better than others. Like ravens can like it's you say they talk, but they can't. They're just mimicking like human speech, but
Uh-huh.
they sound like that.
Wow.
And crows can do it. Blue jays even, they're in the corvid family, and they like
They'll do hawk sounds.
Blue
right
jays
on
are
our
Yeah.
aggressive as fuck.
hawk
though,
sounds.
Right? Yeah.
One of my friends heard them doing the ping of a metal bat.
Oh.
Like they lived at the park and heard people playing baseball, and they would do like ding, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
And you'd almost think it was like a bat.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, we feed blue jays out on our balcony, and they'll sit there. They'll come land on the balcony and then just do a hawk scream.
But they'll like own that seed though. They won't let other birds get it. The ones that are outside our house,
They can be aggressive, yeah. for
yeah,
sure.
they were like other birds or anything. They'd fly right down to it, and then the other bird would leave, and then they
Mhm.
peck a little bit and fly back up to the tree.
Yeah.
Or like another
That's
blue
mine.
jay, or another blue jay would come,
Yeah.
and then they'd like, "Wee," and then-
Uh-huh.
yeah, they were like territorial over that shit.
Yeah.
The squirrel would come by and knock it down. I
Yeah.
was like, son of
We did seed for a while, but it got messy on a balcony with someone below us. So now we just do peanuts.
oh,
And the blue jays come pick them up.
It's a little game for them. They have to bust up the shell.
We put
to
it
get this-
oh, you
Right.
right. The whole peanut,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the shell.
Yep.
Yep.
Raw peanut, no salt, nothing.
So they got to
Yeah.
work for it.
Yeah.
It ain't free.
And we put it right
Yeah.
up next to the window, so our cats are like
Yeah.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
watch. They love it.
Fuck seagulls though. They can fuck right off. Them fuckers, man.
I
Constantly
wonder how
stealing shit.
they will evolve with how much McDonald's those things eat.
They eat anything,
Like
dude.
they're gonna become resilient.
Dude, we were at Oasis Lake. You've been there, I'm assuming.
I don't know.
Oh, it was
I
like
don't
a
think
thing
so.
we always did in Bay City. We went up to Oasis Lake.
Oasis Lake.
Yeah.
Was that like the Sanford Lake area?
Nope. No, it's north. I think. Yeah, it's north. Up near Standish area or something.
Okay.
So we would go there all the time, but fucking man, couple times we were there. Land right on that grill, dude, and take like fucking 2 hot dogs at least. You had to like guard the grill from these seagulls, dude.
We used to have them come swoop down during penguin feedings and steal the fish.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Just fucking fuck
We ended
you.
up naming him.
I'm grabbing that bitch and I'm off.
We would like sit at the end of the exhibit and all the penguins would be standing there and he'd just land and stand in the middle of them like, it's feeding time, right?
Hello, fellow
I'm like,
penguins.
Get the hell out
not
of here.
you.
Yeah.
Not you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we got one more article here, and then we'll wrap up on that. We got some weird animal sounds that I found on this website.
Is it a quiz? Or
No.
we're just listening?
No, we're just going to listen. It's like the top 5 weirdest animal sounds from this site. There could be weirder.
I'd love to guess them.
I'm assuming. Oh, you want to guess them? Hold on.
Kind
John,
of.
John, don't.
I don't know.
Don't scroll down. Bring it back to you. All right. We'll all guess because I only know the first one.
Okay.
Or no. Do I know the... No, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
my memory's so bad. I only know the first one. All right.
I'm gonna guess
Just
last.
go down the list, John, and play him for us. All right, cool. We just made this a lot better. Good idea.
I like games just like chimps.
Here's the first one.
There better be a food reward.
Positive reinforcement at work. You
That's
guys have a
tough.
guess?
I'm gonna play it again.
I have no idea.
I kind of hear something in between them.
All right. What's your guesses?
Maybe a raven.
You have no idea.
No
Kind of heard
idea.
some.
What is it,
weird-
John?
Oh, a cheetah.
A cheetah.
Okay.
A fucking cheetah.
All right.
Never
Weird.
would have
huh?
guessed.
Never would have guessed that. All right, next one. Top 5. Top 5. Fuck. All right, pause it. All right, what do you think it is? I'm thinking I remember what this one is now too, so I
I'm
don't know
gonna
if I want
guess
to
some
guess.
kind of rodent.
Aardvark.
Rodent, aardvark. I think it was possum. Is that what it was, John? Possum. Yeah.
Oh, a bushtail possum
All right.
from
possum.
Australia.
Those things are fucking weird looking. Those-
Possum?
Yeah, you see them
Yeah.
waddling around like, whoa!
North America's only marsupial.
They kind of look like the fucking dog from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah, I see
A
it.
little bit. All right, number 3. Number 3. What?
Damn.
Fucking. That's for me. Fucking checking every video. Damn it! What was it? A piranha. Apparently, they make some barking noise, right? See, now I'm remembering them as I go. Okay, what's number 4? You're never gonna guess what this is. Unless you watched the last podcast.
Koala. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You knew that? Or is it because I said the last podcast? Did you see that clip?
No, it's just
No, yeah.
they can sound menacing.
Dude.
Yeah.
It blew. We brought
I
it
worked
up.
with them. I've heard that sometimes.
Dude, we brought it up the last podcast because I was like, no fucking way, dude. They sound, like the fucking devil, dude. Holy shit. You would not think, a koala would sound like that.
You know, almost every koala has an STD.
Really?
Like koala
yeah,
chlamydia.
yeah. I think I've heard that before too.
Yeah.
Really? Why? Just
I don't know.
why is that?
They don't
Fucking
use
just-
protection.
Koala condoms.
Coandoms.
All right, number five. The question is it the bird? 'Cause it's got to be a bird.
Sounds like a robin.
A robin?
I wouldn't even know. It's not a chickadee.
All right, bring it over, John. What the hell is it? A mockingbird.
Oh yeah, they were mimicking a robin at some point.
Oh. Scroll down. Is that what it says? Is there something?
You can hear a bunch of different kinds of bird calls in there.
Noises of birds much larger. Oh, and more predatory than themselves.
Songbirds will mimic frogs.
Oh, is that supposed to be a car alarm?
It
Because it
might
says
be.
car alarms.
That's a bird call. That's a bird call.
It's like it's just-
it's like all different.
Running through them all.
Yeah.
But that blink, blink, blink kind of sounds like it could be
Yeah.
a car alarm.
You know,
No shit.
we had a mockingbird. That's on my life list. I have not seen it yet. I made a friend on the internet. It was an older guy from Florida who was coming to Michigan just to find these two birds. And
Really?
I knew where they were. So I told him where he could find them. And we ended up meeting him and we went birding together. And he found the bird that he really wanted to see. But the night before that I wasn't with him, he saw this mockingbird. And he's like, it's right here. We have to go there and call it in. Like, we got to find it. It never came. But he had
Really?
pictures of it. So now I know where to look.
Yeah,
That's
you
like
know-
on my life list. He's like, I checked another one off.
Really?
Yeah.
Where is it at?
That one was in Agre.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you kind of know where it's like
Where it
That-
was at that time.
at that time.
Yeah. And I mean, it would
Is-
return.
Right. Birds are always on the move then?
Not
don't
all
re-
of them.
No.
There's some that stay in the same place all year. There's some that migrate. There's some that have territories and move around.
So like the ones that, like 'cause a lot of the birds migrate, right?
Yeah.
Like what's the percentage you'd say? Close to
Of our
rough?
birds,
Yeah. Like say United or Michigan, just whatever.
I really don't know. I'm just gonna say half. There's
Half.
a lot that stay here, and there's a lot that.
So the ones
migrate.
that leave when they come back, they're setting up somewhere else.
They almost always. A lot of birds are monogamous, and they meet their mate at the same spot.
So they'll come back to the
Yeah.
same place.
Yeah,
So like a bird in your backyard
yeah.
migrates. It's gonna come back. It's gonna be
A lot
probably
of
the
them
same
do.
bird.
A lot of them do. Yeah.
And the ones that stay, they stay in the same area. So once they make
Yeah.
a nest, do they kind of stay there for a long time?
Yeah. Some don't even make nests. That's just like where they live.
Or just
you know?
where they live in
Yeah.
that tree area.
Nests are. That's another misconception is people think birds sleep in nests every night, but that's really only for like raising babies.
Just for the babies. And then once that's why you always see dead nests basically. Or
Yeah.
like a nest in a tree. Just,
Yep. Or
'cause they
there's
don't
birds
use
that
it.
come back to their nests and they maintain them every year
So how
or
how
add
does a
to
bird
it.
the birds just sleep? Because I've never owned a bird either. I've known people that had birds, but the birds they just sleep standing up basically then, or they just crouching down.
A lot of
or-
them tuck their head behind a wing. They'll sleep with like one leg up.
Really?
Yeah, balance there.
Balance?
They
Oh, they're
tuck their head
sleeping.
because if not, their head would just go wherever. So they
Right.
tuck it back and they balance and they just sleep there.
Right.
hmm And a lot just like roost in. Like turkeys will go up in the tree and just kind
And
of squat
birds
down.
and birds stink. You think all birds stink? Or is it the bird owner not taking care of the bird
Oh,
to make it
you
stink.
mean like pet birds?
Pet birds. Yeah, pet birds.
Yeah, they're kind of stinky.
They're just stinky.
Yeah, I mean,
There's not much you can do about this.
Everything needs to be maintained.
Yeah.
Everything, yes, needs to be maintained, but is there just a certain point where it's like, I just can't take care of that bird's smell?
I personally have never had a bird, and I will never own one because I've taken care of them before. And
I've
I know I
only
would hate
been,
it.
it's been like a couple people that I've been in where they had birds and it always stunk.
Yeah, they kind of got like a
Stinks.
weird sour smell to them.
It's just, yeah. It's just a
Sometimes our
stank.
birds would smell that. It was almost like their own body odor,
Yeah, it's weird.
like the parrots for sure.
Parrots really got a stench to them.
Sort of.
Yeah.
There was one bird, little Zelda, our Clectus parrot. She always had a weird smell to her. It wasn't bad. It was just like you knew it was her.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's around.
Yeah. You have her move around. I'm like,
dang.
Then the ones that poop on their own legs to stay
Oh.
cool.
yeah, vultures will do that.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's never something you're ever going to have as a pet. Pet vulture. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this was a really great time. Glad you made the trip.
Yeah.
I had
glad
fun.
we-
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, this was a great time. Hope everybody learned something. I know I did. I'm always learning something, though.
Hell yeah.
Expanding this pothead brain.
It's awesome.
All right. Let's do a trifecta. Boom. Problem with pills? Is that our future? Is that where we're slowly getting to? Like the brains just can keep those are rams, right? I thought they had horns.
Banaszek.